A single snowflake falls. People in the suburbs. Remember, the reason the autopilot was invented was so the inventor could have sexual intercourse with his mistress while mid-flight. Until we meet again. This game is trash. The gameplay isn't even good. Robot calls you by name. When the boomer salesperson at the mattress store tells you, a renting millennial, about the house he and his wife own. You should always be changing and growing. What if I like the way I'm now? People who watch porn occasionally. Troll porn ad beaks. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Porn haters. They're the same picture. Cyber Monday. Manufacturers that use child labor. Bulk Friday. When they say America is the land of the free, but call the police when I stick my nut in the McDonald's deep fryer. I'm taking 5 seconds and parking this thing nose first in this spot at the supermarket car park. Back from shopping. Easy access to the trunk 30 seconds. Give way to any cars passing behind me. Reverse out and without inconveniencing anyone I'm at home. Not breathing through my mouth. Real beautiful woman with great personality. Random frosty tooth non-player character in game. 5-year-old me seeing that cats can get along with dogs. Tom Hanks the Polar Express. Me after Thanksgiving dinner. Me signing up to adopt a kid with my parents' email, but it says already in use. When you're watching a show and your favorite character starts getting a little too much screen time. Batman when a clown commits atrocities. Batman when he thinks a good guy might turn evil. When the sour candy be hitting too hard. Me after tricking my annoying 4 years old cousin into watching Pinkie Pie Smile HD and left her traumatized. Me. Maniacal laughter. Paramount, you're fired. Paramount, you're hired. Paramount Plus original. Never seen again. New docu-series streaming May 10th. If I reverse park into this spot, it'll only take 5 minutes. 3 or 4 attempts. And a broken tail light. The shopping cart doesn't fit between the cars, so I'll have to make several trips by hand to the trunk. At least I can drive straight out though. When the boys are freestyling, and the one homie starts to rap about the most graphic home Atlantic scenario he can conjure up. Hard up, let him cook. Demon, after I tell it to go away, did you really think I'd come up all the way from hell, spend all that time possessing you, just to give it all up without a fight? Me, about to miss my Uber Eats. Kinda. Gen Z making fun of Gen Alpha. Dumb babies. Stolen kisses in the elevator with coworker. Slex in the work toilet. Romantic work trips. Office urge. When you ask him do I look good without makeup, and he says just snack it. Me as a kid buried in the beach waiting to scare strangers. When you hanging with your mates and they say let's go, so you stand up, and they say not you. Me listening to my family judging people for things that I would also do. Why can't you just be normal? Edgy kids on YouTube shorts. Praises Hotler. Metamorphosis Sigma Reddit. Me using ad bulker on YouTube. YouTube tracking the ad bulker. The amount of supplies the school wants us to get from the store. The amount of supplies we actually use. Most games. No, you can't have millions of free avatars for anyone to use. Most of them should be behind a paywall. Virtual reality chat. Nah. People want to see new movies with original stories and not remakes of popular movies. Film studios. Walking in the classroom to see the desks arranged differently than usual. Possible world record turd. Won't flush. Public toilet. Online recipe writers. Trying not to write their whole life story before getting to the recipe. Chevrolet's pickup in 2070. My pronouns are he, him, they, them, his, theirs. People whose language don't have pronouns. When an artist starts his song out by saying, "Didn't know I could," insert not their genre hub. Cheating girlfriend. It's not how it seems. How it seems. Gen Z. So is a facts machine just like an Alexa that says mean things to you? The rogue rolling in at 20 while looking at the colossal statue. As you stare upon the silent soldier, you feel his will as he continues his silent vigil standing over school, protecting the students from all harm as he has done for thousands of years. My parents, you need to eat more, good lord. Me after going the whole day on a few pieces of turkey, a single marshmallow, and some chocolate espresso beans. I wish for world peace. Me too kid, me too. Choose one. Be rich. Read minds. Invisibility. Forget everything and replay Ace Attorney 1. Amen break sample. Breakcore artists. Money can't buy happiness. Antidepressant. You found the last strawberry under winter's fresh snow. The sun shines down brightly on your beautiful face. You are loved. Update and shut down. Update and restart. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Windows 11. They're the same picture. This is what I will say on interviews when I become rich and famous. But I can't even afford rent right now. When you own an orchard, money does grow on trees. Me at 3 AM questioning every life decision I ever made and wondering why I exist. Bulk Friday deals are a scam. All business is a scam. The whole economy is a scam. I got a new TV for 75% off. People when companies want money for their services. I ducking love unreliable narrators. I love the inherent flaws of a character playing into their perception of how an event played out and therefore causing conflict in a story. Throw my clean clothes in a pile instead of putting them in a drawer. Repeat. Repeat. Why am I always losing my clean clothes? What do you think he's listening to? Probably heavy metal or hard rock. Rainbow Road. Gen Alpha humor. Gen Z and their humor. Millennials when Gen Z had their own humor. My streaming service every time, even when I'm logged in and have only one viewer profile. I don't even know who you are. Every person when it's November. It's Christmas time. When you played a game so much nothing challenges or surprises you anymore. The world used to be a bigger place. The world's still the same. There's just less in it. When your hamstrings are so tight, they pinch your sciatica nerve and cause eye-watering agony, but that's okay. GTA 5 players waiting for GTA 6. A1 steak sauce enjoyers waiting for A2 steak sauce. My mom bragging to her friend about her new stupid lamp. My brother and me waiting to tell her there's been an accident with her new stupid lamp. The strange looking snake ready to spawn in the DMs. Girls, mention that they are girls. Me watching my relatives' reactions as I bring out the vegan turkey substitute I made. What my mother used to tell me when putting me in bed. Sleep retard. Millennials watching Gen Alpha Cool Rage comics cringe. What does independence look like to you? Me. Instagram travel influencers. Any new Christopher Nolan film soundtrack. You find a community that seems to be pretty nice. It's as toxic as every other community. Me falling for a nice girl with no red flags. Character development arc. It's calm or it is what it is. Go for therapy. Trying to save my mind, but also save money. Americans whenever they hear about any sporting event bigger than the Super Bowl. Joe Rogan. Cricket really. Kids after attending their first music class. Sam Altman gets added back as the CEO of OpenAI when you are so well liked that an entire board gets reconstituted just for you. Me. Here's ice cream truck outside. Mom. Wait for your brother to get his shoes on. Me. Leave him or we'll never make it. Millions of people scammed by an unfunny prank. Kind stranger. Context. I don't want to be one of those things walking around without a soul. Morgues after inventing DOT. Business is booming. Average Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer fan. Average the Madagascar penguins in a Christmas caper appreciator. Me. Already broke as duck. My laptop battery randomly after 4 years. I'm dying. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Vegetarians. Vegans. People who try to justify veganism as being healthy or good for the environment. Me looking at box of donuts after promising to quit sugar. People who give the cashier a $100 bill when they have to pay $1.46. Well, I just wanna say that I'm a huge fan. French people when it rains and the snails appear on the streets. Snacks located. Prepare the table. Therapist. The SpongeBob isn't real. It can't hurt you. The SpongeBob. This generation doesn't know how to build healthy relationships. Your grandpa when grandma makes dinner 5 minutes late. You have created an imbalance. When you learn there are 2 types of just the tip in prison to avoid. A bulldozer. Christine. Sleeve owners in 1865 realizing they voted for sleeves to be free not free. When everyone else is talking about what they are thankful for at Thanksgiving dinner. People who completed Minesweeper without dying once. People who completed Soul's Game without dying once. How people think they look when reading. How they actually look. Bread in Spanish. Bread in French. I was really tired during that internet argument. I hope I wasn't a cucumber last night. Me last night. When she pulls down her sweaty yoga pants to her plop out her huge sweaty apple onion peach. Apples, yes, no. When she starts riding doing all the work. 1 minute 46 seconds later. Let's bring back the mullet. Your nut is small, said the girl who has no nut at all. What hypocrisy. Me goes to a family dinner. Some woman I've never seen in my life. I cleaned your ace when you were little. It's that time of the year again. Don't forget to hang your missile toads. I had way too much to drink. I thought she was a pirate. The stakes have never been so high. Red, you go to work. Blue, you go to work, but it's blueberry flavor. How a standard game of Monopoly ends. Dear Santa, I want a little brother for Christmas. Sincerely, Timmy. Dear Timmy, send me your mommy. This is how guys named Kyle are baptized. They're beautiful flowers, but now I'll be expected to spend the weekend on my back with my legs in the air. Don't you have a vase? Sometimes the caption makes all the difference. Listen to me, Floyd. You're tripping balls right now. For the love of God, put down the gun and we can talk this through. Telling your suitcase there's no vacation this year can be tough. Emotional baggage is the worst. Morda. Gonda. Me. Wanna come play on my Nintendo? My Nintendo. I come to America. Yes. Welcome home, weary traveler. I go here. No. We don't have the resources. My bank account watching me spend all my money on everything except bills. Me, I need to stop being lonely and talk to people. Someone, hey, me. Do you want that PS5 or not? Gaston was a village hero. He provided food, rejected thoughts for a respectable woman, wanted to start a family, and died protecting the village from a werewolf and his prisoner. Justice for Gaston. Alternative Disney. I'll take this over any expansive night out any day. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. What are your sins, my son? I like to pretend to believe in a flat earth to anger science nerds. Lol. Epic. People on Bulk Friday be like me being craned away from the Thanksgiving table after smashing my 4th plate of mashed tatters. I always wondered what happened to the creepy banjo kid from the movie Deliverance. Ridley Scott's Napoleon is 3 hours of bullshit. Not once did they show him bowling, eating ice cream, or even going down a water slide. The conquest of St. Denis was one of the most important eras of Napoleon's reign. Sorry guys, I'm siding with the historians here. Who wanna make gingerbread crack houses with me? LMFAO. Pizzagate is real. No it isn't. We have experts. They trafficked children. But we have experts. Your expert just went to jail for child porn. When guys post a pic with their mom captioned "wouldn't be the man I'm today without you," and they ain't shut. Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed, by the masses. Plato. Vampire hunter takes out a cross. Atheist vampire. Oh, you're going to the Bulk Friday sale? Didn't you say you were thankful for everything you had yesterday? My laptop is set up to take a picture after 3 incorrect password attempts, and I just got a text alert on my phone with this image attached. What is he thinking about? Not the one sitting down. You hear gunshots and grenade explosions. Panic. It is just the FPS game that you are playing. Calm. You are not in a match right now. Panic. When your cat won't cuddle with you. When you realize Gangnam Style was released almost more than 10 years ago. Me clocking the duck out. My co-workers. My manager who said, if anyone wants to go home early. When you're a bus driver, but not a people person. When someone you trust finally touches you, and you realize you've been starved for physical affection all your life. We love your accent. Tell us again how you work cattle. Jitten dare you ignored some beach. Me trying to avoid eye contact with the crackhead at the gas station. Honey, we have guests. Bring out the fine china. When you let cows live to burp and gart, even though Gates and Bezos took 15-minute flights just to warn you. Sauron watching the Battle of the Bulk Gate. Sauron 2 seconds later when Frodo claims the ring on the peak of Mount Doom. Turning around to make sure you locked your car for the 3rd time. Robot vacuum instantly cleans 50 square meters. Foot activated. Reasonable offers only. Me after hearing RFK Jr. on a podcast blasting the deep state, CIA and Big Pharma. You know what? I like this guy despite his liberal views. When you fix your grandma's computer by closing 233 tabs of Google. Tech. POV. It's Thanksgiving and you just brought up the Israel-Palestine thing. I don't know who you are, but if you prank call me one more time, I'm gonna go to your house and hit you in the face with a pie. Jeez Ernie, isn't that too extreme? Quiet Bert, I'm gonna teach him a lesson for prank calling me. When you show her your Bionicle collection. Oh no, the bar fell off. Chocolate. He does exactly what I do. Dark chocolate, but bitter. Package for Josh Nichols. Thanks, have a good day. Suffering is an unfortunate guarantee in life. Are you willing to embrace the lows in life so that you can enjoy the highs even more? If there were only ever good days, would it truly be good? July 4th 1776. British, just saying you're independent doesn't make it true. Thomas Jefferson, I didn't say it, I declared it. Circumcised banksters, it's anti-Semitic to imply that we are parasites. Also circumcised banksters, let's call it the mosquito. Phineas and Ferb, today we are gonna build a roller coaster. Parry the platypus subplot. Price, this is for soup. Me taking one last look at the party before turning the gas stove on and leaving. Soren trying to read his mind. Pippin's last brain cell. When you see your home is doing good, know your lane. People who can afford tickets and NASCAR qualifiers. Active passing at 5 to 10 over the posted speed limit. Speed limit drivers. If you want a vision of the future, imagine obese African women shrieking in your face. Forever. George Orwell. Women when being held accountable for their actions. I'd rather die. The DJ's face when they turn one small knob.